morning, good afternoon, good evening. I'm Abhi DhiYogi with some songs, stories, and ideas on today's curated session. What will we be talking about? Body, mind, and light. Some people say spirit, but I prefer light. So, this was one of my first sessions with the children. When we started about more than 2 years ago. With science, the subject was science. And the reason that this story is pertinent, because it helped me to understand what is, body or mind and light, how they're connected, and the essence or the secret, in all the three. You might hear some disturbances because there's the garbage truck today, collecting the weekly trash. So I'll sing a song to start off. बस करी मेरे यार हिलमों बस करी इकले तेरे दरकार हिलमों बस करी बस करी मेरे यार हिलमों बस करी जो न जाने हक की ताकत है, जो न जाने इश्क की नायत रब न देवे उनको हिम्मत, हम मन की दरिया में डूबे हम नैया में है डूबा, अब क्या नैया और क्या मजेदार, बस करी मेरे यार, हिलमाओ बस करी. Thank you. You know, this song talks about knowledge. Whatever we are seeking, it says, can be found in a single moment, in a single alphabet, in a single experience. And it's a good segue into the story about the science, if I may say, or the apple of body, mind, and light that I shared with the children recently, or a few years ago. So I asked them, what is an apple made up of? You know, the fruit, apple. They said, the apple juice. I said, okay. Then what else? They said, with the skin, with the seeds, with the stem. I said, all right. Who makes the apple? I said. And the children shouted, you know, the apple tree. I said, all right, cool. So how do you think the apple tree makes the apple? Does it have a kitchen? Or what does it do? So you got to understand, you know, these kids are as young as 5-year-olds to 20-year-olds, yeah. And they said, well, they use the water from the earth. I said, oh, okay, cool. So the roots use the water, all right. Then what else? They said, oh, the leaves absorb the sunlight. I said, that's cool. And what else? I said, they use carbon dioxide, the air. I said, okay, cool. So they use water, sunlight, air. What else? They said, after, you know, going round and round, the tree is in the earth. So he uses, you know, the earth nutrients or fertilizer, whatever you want to call it. I said, okay, very good. So the apple tree uses the earth and its nutrients, the water, the sunlight, and the air to make the apple. So what is the apple made up of? I said, it's air, water, sunlight, and earth. I said, all right, very cool. Then I said, you know what? Today I had an apple. I ate one. It was delicious. So what do you think happened to the apple? They said, well, it got broken down into small pieces because you chewed. I said, okay. Then it went into your stomach. I said, okay. And then what happened? Well, then it gave you energy. I said, okay, that's cool. But then what happened to the apple in my stomach? I said, well, it got absorbed, digested, if that's the word. I said, okay, cool. So the apple got digested and absorbed. So what got absorbed from the apple? I said, the apple. I said, no. What's the apple made up of? Yes. They said the earth got absorbed, the air got absorbed, the sun got absorbed, the earth, air, water, sun. Yeah, they all got absorbed. I said, that's very cool. And absorbed where? Oh, into my body. Okay. I said, so if the apple is made up of air, water, earth and sun, what do you think my body is made up of? They said, oh, blood. I said, okay. Muscles, bones. I said, all right. Veins, heart, brain. I said, okay, lungs. All right. I said, if you go deeper, what would it be made out of? They said, cells. I said, all right. But if you look at the cells or the blood or the bones and everything, what do you think it's made up of? Because I've just digested the air, the water, earth and the sun from the apple. I've absorbed it. So what do you think my body is made up of? They said, oh, it's the air, water, earth, sun. I said, cool. So even I'm made out of the air, water, earth and the sun. My body. Yeah? I said, yes. I have run through these fields. I have scaled these city walls, only to be with you, only to be with you. I have crossed the longest river, and I have swam across the oceans, only to be with you, only to be with you. But I still haven't found what I'm looking for, but I still haven't found what I'm looking for. So, as we were saying, the apple and me, or my body, is made up of the air, water, earth, and sun. I said, cool. And that's why the body absorbs, the apple. And its nutrients, as we say it, yeah. I said, okay. So I said, what will you find if you put, let's say, the earth, let's say, the earth, meaning, dust or mud, right? If you put it under a microscope and you go deeper, what will you find? He said, small earth, dust, particles. I said, okay. What if you zoom in even more? What will you find? And the children said, atoms. I said, okay, cool. Atoms. All right. And what if you zoom into the atom? What will you find? They said proton, electron, and neutron. So what is that? Proton, electron, and neutron. Well, they said, oh yeah, so, electron is negative, and then proton is positive, neutron is neutral. I said, okay. Have you seen it? I said. So no, we haven't. I said, I see it every day. I said, really? Atoms? I said, yeah. I said, how come? I said, simple. Something happens. I think it is happy or cool or good. That's positive. Then something happens that I think is sad or bad. I'll think that is negative. And they said, what about neutral? I said, well, that's me seeing the positive and negative. They said. So maybe on the other hand, another way of looking at it is, let's say I'm riding the bicycle. Picking up speed is, let's say, positive. Then I have to brake or come to a stop. Let's say that's negative. Then who's riding the bicycle? That's me. Let's say that's neutral, the driver. So, atom is made up of positive, negative, and neutral, right? And atoms make up the whole earth, right? Okay. What about water? If you were to put it under a microscope, what would you find? They said H2O. I said, okay, but let's say if you were to go deeper, more focused, amplified or magnified. They said, oh, atoms. I said, what are atoms made up of? They said again, positive, negative, and neutral. Okay. What do you think you'll find if you magnify it or put the gases or the air? Oh, we'll find the same thing. Carbon dioxide, oxygen, and then atoms. And then positive, negative, neutral. I said, what about the light? Oh, that's also the same. It's atoms or photons, and again, it'll also be made out of positive, negative, neutral. Okay. So all these are made up of positive, negative, neutral atoms. I said, yep. So what am I made up of? They said atoms. I said, okay, cool. Even the cells, the heart, the bones, blood, everything, right? Finally, atoms. Oh, earth, air, water, sunlight, and then atoms that make up all that. And what is atoms made up of? Positive, negative, and neutral. And that is why I said sometimes when things happen, I feel positive, right? And some things happen, I feel negative, right? And that is the positive, negative in everything, in every atom in my being. And if we watch it, we'll see how they play with each other. The positive and negative. But for that we have to be at the center, yeah? Neutral. So I said, I have a question. What is the electron, proton, and neutron made up of then? Or the positive, negative, and neutral? What is that made up of? There was just silence then for a few minutes where they started talking with each other, trying to discuss. Yeah? Well, let me sing a short song and then we'll come back to what happened. Waves hold just waves. You and me, babe. These bees, birds and hay. Waves from the rocks to the mountains, from the stars to the moon. What's near and far, friend? Waves, everything in between. I've dived deep, only to surface. I've touched your shore, only to retreat waves. This love and hate waves. Is there anything else? I just gave away the answer. So as the children pondered on what positive, negative, neutral is made up of, yeah. And just to sum it up, yeah, the apple and my body was made up of air, water, earth, and the sun. And when we further magnified air, water, earth, and sun, we found that they're made up of atoms. And then we found each atom is made up of electron, proton, neutron, which is positive, negative, neutral. Then we said, what is the positive, negative, neutral made up of? Yeah. And there was silence. So I gave them the hint. You know, per the scientists, yeah. What was the start of this universe? How did it start? And some of the students said, oh, the Big Bang. I said, what is the Big Bang? They said there was a big explosion. I said, okay, all right. And what happened? They said, a lot of energy released. I said, okay. But what do you think is this energy, right, that we talk about? What happens when you give energy, is it? Oh, what is energy? Oh, electricity. I said, okay. I said, is sound energy? They said, yeah. What about light? They said, yes. So what do you think is energy? I said, we don't know. Okay. I said, what are the different types of energy? They said kinetic and potential. I said, okay, cool. What is potential energy? Well, that's energy when everything is resting. I said, okay. And what is kinetic? Well, that is when everything is moving. I said, okay. So if I am sitting down, do I have energy? They said, yes. Then if I'm moving, do I have energy? They said, yes. So what is this energy? What gives me this energy, or what is this energy? They said, I don't know. I said, let me put it this way. Let's say I stop breathing. Will I have energy? They said, no, you will die. I said, yes. So if I'm breathing, I have energy, right? And what is breathing? I said, why don't we call breathing a vibration or a wave? Just a vibration. Yeah? Is sound a vibration? They said yes. Is light a vibration then? Because it has energy? They said yes. What about water? The ocean has waves, right? That's also vibration. What about the air? The wind? That's also moving and vibrating. Yeah. So am I. What about the Big Bang? It's again a vibration. The Big Bang, yeah? Big sound. So, what do you think makes up the positive, negative? They said energy. Okay, and what is energy? It's just a vibration. They said. They said, what about the neutral? What is that made up of? And I said, why don't you think about it? And they started talking. So I'll sing a song and then we'll talk about the neutral or the neutron. My love, your love, oh love, my love, your love, oh love. Smiles, tears, hopes, fears, all are born from this love. Love, fall in love, love with love, for love. I'm in love, you're in love, all in one love. I'm in love, you're in love, all in one love. Thank you. So as we were saying, everything, be it the apple or my body, is made up of air, water, earth and sun. And then we put it under a microscope and we found all these are made up of atoms. And then we further magnified and went deeper to find these atoms are made up of positive, negative and neutral. we further magnified to find out the positive and the negative are nothing but vibrations. Then we said, what is the neutral made up of? Yeah? And that's when I asked them, since no answers came. Yeah? I said, where is the earth? I said, earth? It's everywhere. We're all in it. I said, okay. But where is the earth? What is it doing? They said, oh, it's going around the sun. But how? What is it doing? How is it going around the sun? They said, oh, it's following an axis, a path. I said, okay. And where is this path? They said, in the space. I said, okay. And what is the space made up of? They said, it's empty. I said, okay. It's empty. And what did we say everything is made up of? And then they went through the whole thing and they ended up at vibration. So do you think the space is empty? I asked again. Or do you think space also has some energy or vibration? They said, yeah, it should. Makes logical sense, yeah? What sort of energy do you think it has? Do you think it has positive or negative or neutral? They said neutral. I said, good answer. So what is this neutral energy? And after a lot of discussion and deliberation, I asked them, let's say your friend, whom you really like, does something to hurt you. Do you feel sad? They said yes. But let's say this friend comes and says, sorry. I'm sorry I did that. And I won't hurt or say do that again. Then do you feel good? I said yes. And do you forgive your friend? They said yes. So why do you do that? They said, because we like each other, we are friends. And there's love in between us. I said, good answer. Because there is love, you forgive each other. You're happy with each other. So what if this whole sky or space is filled with love, in which all the positive and the negative, right, are happening. And and they merge back into the neutral or the love or the space. So what if we say this neutral or the space that we see we think is empty is filled with love? The most powerful energy, yeah, that's there. The most pure energy, correct? I said, yeah. So I said, in an atom, there is the electron, which is positive or negative, sorry. There's the proton, which is positive, yeah. What do you think fills up that atom? You know, all that space. What do you think is in it? They said love. And what is the neutron filled with then? It's love. So if every atom is filled with love, yeah, in which the electrons and the protons play, right? Then what am I filled with? Or you're filled with? Love. What is the apple filled with? Love. What is the earth filled with? Love, because everything has atoms, and atoms are filled with love, and some positive and some negative. What about the sun? Oh, again atoms and love. So I said, okay, great. So then, what is the apple made up of? They said, air, water, earth, sun. And I said, and space. Okay. One of the kids did answer that, yeah? I said, what is air, water, earth, sun and space made up of? Atoms. They said. And what are atoms made up of? They're made up of electrons, protons and neutrons. Positive, negative and neutral. And what are these positive, negative and neutral made up of? Vibrations. What are these vibrations made up of? They said love. And with that, the body, the mind, and the light become one in love. So hope you enjoyed this session, the story, the songs, and the ideas. Look forward to having you tomorrow, same time, same place, abhi.dhiyogi.org, with some more stories, songs, and ideas. Have a good rest of the day, afternoon, night. Thank you.